My mom has always been a hoarder. My mom's house is vile. She has a very hard time throwing things away, even trash. She'll hang on to newspapers, books, childhood toys. My mom is an animal hoarder as well. There's flies buzzing around. There's dog poop, cat poop. It's overwhelming. She has hoarded everything from chickens, horses, goats, tortoises, but mostly dogs and cats. So right now she is living with 6 dogs and 1 cat. My mom wasn't always around when we were kids. She was pretty absent. My sister and I were left to fend for ourselves. To get ourselves to school, food was always scarce. I remember one point I ate dog food. Didn't care for the taste, so I tried a dog bone. I always felt dirty, and I didn't want people physically close to me. My clothes smelt like my home. It was always embarrassing. When I was 5, my mom sent us to live with my grandma, and we lived there for about 5 years until my grandfather passed away. My mom has done immense damage to me psychologically growing up. When I've tried to confront my mom with things from the past, she gets very explosive, very defensive, and you're left to feel like a horrible person because she's sick. I do want her to recognize the damage she has done. In the last 5 years, my mom's hoarding has gotten so out of control. She's on the verge of being evicted, and that really scares me. My mom is very self-sabotaging. She's her own worst enemy. We have all tried to help my mom. There's just no point. We're just gonna end up right back here again.
Well, it's been 8 years since Tracy paid a visit to really observe her living conditions. Now, our cameras were with her for her emotional return.
We're outside of my mom's house, and it's probably been about 8 years since I've been inside the house. The nose has a memory, I guess, because just starting to smell it as I walk in has a profound psychological effect on me.
Here, let me sweep up.
Yeah, the mask doesn't really help.
Babies.
All right, so this is the living room. There's actually furniture under here. There's a couch. This smell is pretty hard to bear right now. I just can't even describe it. Walking through is like an obstacle course. You cannot even go a step without stepping on something. I take you to the grocery store. Where are you putting groceries? Oh, dear God. I don't know even what to say. I know this isn't healthy. There's several times where we can't reach her because she'll lose her phone. Well, no wonder she loses her phone. How could you find anything in here? Oh, God. I'm stepping in animal feces right now, and there's bugs all over the floor. Apparently my mom rescued some chickens and let them live in here. I'm embarrassed. I feel somewhat guilty not doing anything sooner. Here's a movie I did, poster, randomly out here. It's always nice. She has to have these things and she won't let them go, but she doesn't treat them with any respect. It's very confusing. Everything just loses value and gets destroyed. We've tried to help her so many times, and our efforts are sabotaged or just not accepted. This is the worst I've seen her live in. I'm the one who has to pull up to this driveway and worry. She's gonna be dead in this. It's horrible.
So glad to meet you, and I'm so sorry that not only that you're having to deal with this now, but that you've dealt with this your whole life. What was this like growing up as a child? This had to be just terrible.
It brings on an enormous amount of shame, and it makes it really hard to get close to people when you can't have friends over for play dates.
Right.
There's just, you know, when you grow up in a home that smells, it permeates into your clothes, and I get...
Into your hair, your skin, everything, right?
Yeah. So it's like I grew up not like letting people get physically close to me.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.